Yes, people. Welcome to Saeed TV and welcome back to Mandem Talk on a Thursday night. You know what I mean? The fixture lists are all piling up now. I can't lie to you, man. The schedule's going to be a bit mad. You might see certain shows on certain other days and whatnot. And, it's all going to be messed up, people. So bear with us. But please do smash a like on the video. You know what I mean? There's over 100 of you already in here. So please do smash a like on the video from the off. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? I think we're literally, over 100 away from 54K. So if you can do that, you know what I mean? Anyone watching on playback, make sure you do, guys, subscribe to the channel. And make sure you subscribe to Never Foul and Trafford Tunnel. The link is in the description below. We got Kaz in the building. Tyrone will be here in a second. Mussa joins us, but if not, it will be me, Kaz, and Tyrone. But Kaz, man, salam alaikum. How are you, man?
Oh, walaikum salam. I'm good, alhamdulillah, man. Honestly, one of the best weeks I've ever had. And a mixture of everything you needed as a United fan. I feel like a bit of clarification, a lot of the Glazers out. That we always, every day, talking about it. Got to do your bit every day now. Hashtag, whether it's a hashtag or not even clicking on an app or not even clicking on one of the socials. Don't do it. Don't do it. And obviously beating Liverpool in a fashion and seeing it live. You know what? The atmosphere was, I'm not joking. I've been to Old Trafford a few times now. And even people that have been there a lot more than me, they said that's the best time it's been in Old Trafford in years. Like, as in that was the best. And I just want that to happen again and again. Like, you can go back on the video, you can watch the Liverpool game over. You hear Glazers out, certain someone that's gonna die. I'm not gonna say who, allegedly. And you know all the other chants that come along with it from minute 0 to minute 90. Absolutely rocking. I wish you man were there. Honestly, I wish you man were there, man, because even now my voice is a little bit recovering. I can't say certain words without hearing a squeak. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? It's funny, man, because the last game I missed there was a Bournemouth game, and Man United played one of the best footballs, and we won 3-0. Was it not Bournemouth? Sorry, it was Brentford. And then obviously I missed this game here, and we win the game, and it's a good day. But you know what I mean? Maybe I'm the bad luck, I'm the bad omen. But listen, it is what it is, man. Now next time when I come back to Arsenal, we might get tubbed. I don't know, man. But Tyrone, man, it's good to see you, bro. Big up to you.
Big up, man.
I'm Never a Foul. Big up to you, bro. What are you telling me?
Yeah, I'm all blessed, man. Yeah, you know what it is. Never a Foul, Trafford Tunnel every single time, man. I'm all good. I'm not going to lie, going into Friday. And I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to put it plain and simple. I can't wait till 12:30 Saturday. I'm ready, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass. Like, we've got to be positive.
Can I say one thing on Ty? Yeah, I didn't think he had it in him. Yeah, I'm not joking, because you know when Ty, he gives the producer like the presenter Ty. So we had a show on Never a Foul, yeah, and I'm not joking. I saw a side of Ty and I'm thinking, this man is cooking.
Yeah.
Certain man, I won't name who. You know who you are. You man got cooked by Ty, and he put them every question. It's like he questioned the question.
Yeah,
like, bro, it was mad, bro, and they couldn't help. The Liverpool fans could not help but their face just looking like
we had that much pressure on them. They accepted to take McTominay at the club. That's all we'll say. But big up Cass, being cast on our thing,
man. Do that no Gallagher hands behind the back and singing Wonderwall to their faces. You get me?
It was good. Honestly, it was good, man. But now, you know what? I've been waiting for this. You know what? Big up Saeed for having me every single time, man. But come on. Weight off the shoulders, man. Honestly, winning that game, like even Cass said when he was there, it was just everything from Malacia, even not letting the ball go out for a throw-in, corner, kicking out for a throw-in, the energy, Martinez getting in Salah's face straight away. Like, all these things, set the bar that the players around them, the other 9 on the pitch, have to replicate that. If you're not, it's like, what are you doing? Because these men are coming in now with standards. They responded perfectly. And I'm already saying, look, bring on Saturday. When I hadn't said about a Man United game, bring it on in time. Bro, all we got to do is bring Martial back in the Casemiro. The team picks itself. This is refreshing. Let them go out. Let them win again. And Manchester United season begins. Truly, truly, truly.
100%.
And last thing as well, I want to say to everyone in the comments as well, if you haven't liked the video, please do like it for Saeed. Keep the likes, do everything for the algorithms. You will push him to the extra subscribers that will get him to where he wants to be. And also, like, it's just good. I know every single person in here right now, I would say about 98%, you're all smiling now. That's the difference. We're actually smiling, man. Do you know what I mean?
Energy, man.
It's all about positive energy. And who said that we were going to win? I think all three of us might have. Do you remember? I think
we
all four of us.
I went for a draw.
I flip flopped. I said draw 1-1
I
or
said
win 2-1. I said
we
it.
score
Yeah,
first, we win.
He did.
We did do that, man.
You know, a lot of people went up to me and said, "Oh, when I said on the Big Six and I said on many channels, I said I don't think we're going to lose. I just think like Ten Hag is going to get a reaction out of this team." And I was happy to come out of there, respectable draw against Liverpool. I know it's because of what I seen. I was like, I'm not really confident to say we're going to win, but I think a draw for me was all right. But we got better than that. We got a win. We got, you know, like I said, Liverpool turned the gas on last 20 minutes of the first half and then the last 20 minutes of the second half. Let's be real. In between that, United were well worthy of their win. And now the biggest question is, Kaz, can they keep the momentum in? You know what I mean? And can they stick to it? Because I feel like Southampton game now is a bigger game than the Liverpool game.
It is, but you know what it is? It's the fact that we came out with reports. I said we'd bounce back from the fact that we because Ten Hag made them run 13.8 kilometers, right? So, and I see come out that he was running with the team as well. Bro, that's instant respect. As soon as you get respect, your dressing room, that man will put the extra mile in for you. And that extra mile, well, many more miles than what Liverpool put in that Brexit midfield that they posted. And it's like, even in the last 20 minutes, even though Liverpool were on us, I wasn't actually afraid, if I'm being honest.
No, you're not. Yeah.
Even after the last 10 minutes, I was looking around to my guys, like, well, not my guys, like, they are my guys. If you support Man United and you're around me in the stand, you're my guys. So we looked around, we're like, he scored, like, and they're like, so? Like, I don't feel threatened. Like, all they're going to do is whip the ball and inshallah, innit? And then that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Definitely Trent, you know.
But to answer your question, yes, it's one game, and who knows, it just might be just a derby twist. But the Southampton game is the biggest test because I want to see how we do, because I feel like we'll push them towards the low block. How do we deal with the low block? Let's see if Martial is the actual glue, because I do reckon he is the glue, and so forth and so forth. Can he model his game around a certain man or certain strikers that we know in the world right now? Can Bruno really take it to the game to do the low block stuff? Because your pressing games, Southampton are going to press us. Yeah,
they are. Can we press They got a young team.
Can we press? Can we counter press that press, and can we play through it? That's what I want to see. I want to see a performance. Like I could say we could draw, but if we see the performance and chance getting created, it gives me more belief in the team as a whole. You know what I mean? Especially with Casemiro filling in that 6th role, it's like, okay, fullbacks, go ahead.
Don't be afraid. We gotta be men, and they've got to be boys, because they've got the youngest squad. Apparently, Statmo was telling me, youngest average age last game. We've got to be the men, and they've got to be the boys. We've got to make sure we rattle them. We kind of bully them. We do what we do in it, like, you know, how we used to do back in the day.
That's it. You know what I mean? Bro, and do you know what it is? Yeah, I think it's a very good question, and I actually agree that this is the bigger game, because when I was looking at this Manchester United Liverpool game, yeah, as much as like we got a response, yeah, we won the game. That game was kind of played off emotion rather than like playing with ability, if that makes sense. We were going off the crowd were going off us. We were also going off Ten Hag, and we also got an early goal. So like, it's kind of that derby feeling where form goes out the window. It's all adrenaline for 90 minutes. How can you keep it going? We saw in the end of the first half, we got tired. He brings on Martial. Great change, by the way, at halftime. Sticks to the glue, you know, ball retainership, everything. It changed a bit in the second half, but it's all emotion. They're all feeding off that. Now we're going to a 12:30 Saturday at Southampton, who also need a win. They've just come off beating Leicester as well last week. And I'll put it into perspective. We've played Southampton a few years now. I remember Martial's one when he twisted up Van Dijk years ago. We then had the one where obviously we had the Van Persie one before that. Then we had Cavani. We had the Cavani.
Was that our first game of the season as well? Was that our first game of the season?
Second game of the season.
The second game, he came back and he just absolutely got a hat trick.
Oh, bro, it was sick. Then we had the year in lockdown where Cavani come and scored 2. Exactly, bro. But when you look at it, our results at Southampton, are never been that great. Our recent record has never been that great, and it's just 12:30. It's one of them games where if we went 1-0 down because of Che Adams' header from a corner, I'm not even going to lie to you, man. I would not be shocked, because that would just epitomize. We go and beat Liverpool, and then we go and concede a shoddy goal. So this game for me is a big, big game. We've got to respond. I've got a tactical analysis why we can win this game, by the way. See, Elyounoussi plays attacking. Look, this Southampton team ain't the greatest, by the way. It's pretty much one of the worst teams. Like they're a team in transition,
though. They're a team in transition who have got a young team. They've got Lavio. They've got a few youngsters in there. They're gonna be maybe ready in the next 2 or 3 years, not now.
Exactly. And what I want to prove, what I can say, like I've done this before. I said as well, like don't be surprised if we see Martinez and what's it called, Malacia gang up on Salah. That's all I want to see. It's the only thing that's going to worry me is the low. The low doesn't really worry me anymore for the Southampton game. What I like is that Joe Aribo.
Still a worry.
Joe Aribo is going to be against Malacia, and I'm confident in that part. Shea Adams is now got to. I don't care about Alianusi, by the way.
Different type of test for Martinez.
Now Martinez is no. I think Martinez is going to like the back to front. Like he plays back to goal, win it. Shea Adams. Martinez is going to like that. Casemiro is going to like that. And then the other part, you got to wonder. Can we press Ward-Prowse? If Bruno can do what he did with that pressing, I'm telling you now, they will be pinned back a lot of the game. And now you've got to rely on the form of hopefully. I really, really want Rashford to get another goal. I really do. I really do. Like out of all the front three, give me Rashford another goal, please, because I know Marcel's going to bag regardless of where he is, like whether it's Europa League or whatever. But Rashford's more important for me. I just want to see if we can create out of that.
Yeah. Do you know what? Let me. Oh, sorry, Sai, go on.
I say Rashford's a goal scoring winger. He can get goals.
He can. I've got a question for you two, right? Because after that game against Liverpool, people were talking about player ratings. McTominay for me was good in the air, defending set pieces, but it was shit on the ball. I'll be honest. Our midfield was quite poor. Eriksen was quiet. He's been quiet since he arrived. I'm sorry, guys. It's the truth. He's been underwhelming. And then you look at Bruno Fernandes, losing the ball at the edge of the box. In the last minute, run it to the corner flag. No, you try and play the Hail Mary ball to Ronaldo. Now, for me, Bruno Fernandes is captain of this team right now, yeah? Maguire's out the side. My question to you, man, is I don't think Bruno Fernandes is as good at the moment as what he was when he arrived. And I don't know if it's sustainable keeping him in the side. Do you think, and both of you answer this, do you think we've got a problem if we keep him as captain and he keeps playing like this?
I said this. We said this actually. Do you remember, Sai, when we talk about captains? We was kind of confused on what captains to go with. Yeah. We was actually discussing this. I think it's going to be a problem, but there's something that was different in the second half that I liked about Bruno. They didn't stop running, obviously. There you go. His link up with Marcel. He instantly gets a smile on his face when he sees Marcel. Them two link up very well. And Bruno actually did play very well in the second half. It's the first half, he was a bit of a blip. Second half, he was better than Eriksen. But the thing is with Eriksen, he got us out of a lot of tight spaces. That's the other thing that we don't see. Is that some of the balls
people don't see 100%.
Yeah, they were leaving the pressure.
He missed a few. I remember it was in the first half. He could have switched it straight to Sancho, and he decided to do the other ball towards Alanga. And I'm thinking, bro,
that this is why he's brought in Casemiro to relieve them of their. No, I'm not saying that you just don't defensively do anything, but to then allow 2 8s to kind of be effectively 8s and win the ball higher up the pitch, then be effective higher up the pitch. That's why I think he's brought in Casemiro in there and said, you know what? I don't want you guys running back because I'm not seeing what you guys can do further forward. And maybe that kind of break in between the lines is maybe why, and I think right now, I don't know what Bruno Fernandes is. I'll be honest with you. I know what Eriksen is. He can get the ball from deep. He can spray the ball around. He can produce some passing range. I don't know what Bruno Fernandes gives to this Man United team. I
wouldn't mind saying if he's dropped this weekend, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but he's not going to get dropped. That's the reality. But I would like to, if they get pinned back, I would like to see an early change if we ain't getting a goal. If they're pinned back and we can't get a goal, please bring on Van der Beek or something like that. But that's what you said, Casemiro. The whole point of Casemiro is to relieve pressure. You know what I mean? That's why I say, now you go win the ball up, instead of in our half all the time, go win it back in their half. Let them do the long ball stuff, because I'm not being funny.
We basically want to be a basic Man City, really.
Basically, as bad as it sounds. And Varane can eat that up all day long with his pace. I'm not being funny. I'm not actually scared of Shea Adams like he's something. Like, don't get me wrong, he's in a bit of form, but Martinez against Shea Adams is perfect for what I want to see. He ain't got mad pace, and Varane is just going to cover anyways. He's got more pace than Shea Adams and stuff. Like, he's not a monster at the end of the day, but he can be clinical. He has haunted us before, but I reckon we can really nullify Southampton. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can really nullify. Just get the early goal. Get the early goal. And I'm not joking. As you said, Casemiro, please. I hope he does start. Like, I'm pretty much. Don't come off the bench. Don't start McTominay, because it can get sticky otherwise.
Yeah, it can. If we score first, I'm actually really confident we go on and get quite a few.
Absolutely. There's a lot of people talking about the Ronaldo stuff in the chat. What's happened? Is there any development? I think that was a fake source, in it, that Ronaldo stuff, innit?
Yeah. Oh, of course it is, man. It was by, who was it by again? What was the source? I'm gonna get up.
But they work.
I saw Jonathan Schrager come out and said there's not much in it.
They work with Fabrizio Romano, caught offside. So that's why I was thinking it was a bit credible, because I'm sure Fabrizio Romano worked with him.
It was caught offside, actually. You're right. I think it was caught offside.
He's not going to Marseille. Like, Marseille, I'm not in discussions with him. Someone's come out with some stuff that he's going to be going to back to Sporting.
Apparently, and that's spoken it. I don't know if there's a tweet out there, Kaz, if you can bring up, but I think the sporting president has spoken apparently after the Champions draw. And
really?
He said that there's no chance of just basically saying as downplay the rumors of
we
Ronaldo.
might be stuck with him, you know. I really am bothered
Is it
about
a good thing though?
But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. You know what? I wouldn't mind because I know facts. Casemiro coming in has lifted Ronaldo up to a massive degree, and if an excited Ronaldo can get me excited. But at the end of the day, you're on like how much bags a week and everything. And if you're gonna, are you happy to play second fiddle?
If
that's
he is,
the next question.
Cool. Like Ten Hag done the brave call. When Ten Hag brought on Martial instead of Ronaldo, I was like, boom, statement. You know that he can't play in them games. He hasn't got the athleticism. If Ronaldo's here and we're playing Fulham at home, you know them type of games where we're going to literally camp in their own half and dominate them, then Ronaldo can stat pad and get 2-3 goals. But when we need a game where we're going to have to be, everyone's running, everyone's working, top 6 games, that's where you need Martial. You need the glue, someone that can do everything. But against the lower teams, if we can stat pad it and Ronaldo can hit us 2-0 up like in the Fergie days in the 10 minutes, cool, do that. But yeah, I just think for the benefit of this football club and what we want to do now, I hope that we can part ways, but only if we bring in another forward, man, because I'll be honest, Saeed, you know it, and I have to say, you know, I've been saying it since the day I started speaking to you at first. When Martial was going on loan, when Martial was going to leave, I said, we can't let this guy go. He's my favourite player at the club. He is a brilliant football player. And if people like Karim Benzema, he is basically like a not Karim Benzema, that type of player where he brings everyone in, he holds the ball up, he can link it up well. He just has everything of a complete footballer. And if you like football, you have to like Martial. And I'm so glad that Ten Hag sees this in him because he is that guy up front for us that can just make everyone better. And what is football? It's not an individual game. You're not playing tennis 1v1. It's 11 players. And I'm telling you now, when I would look back at it, that Brighton game we was at Saeed and we lost, I think them players were hit. When they knew that Martial was injured that week, I think they were like, damn, do you know what? All pre-season, we've learned to play with this striker. We're all firing. Then they had to adapt, and we just couldn't adapt quick enough. But now he's back, and you see what he does in 45 minutes. If he stays fit, anything's possible with this Manchester United team this season in Europa League and still trying to challenge for top 4 if Casemiro stays fit. He is the glue. This is the year, Saeed, man. It is the year for him.
Yeah, it is the year. I think this is the year as well where I think a manager actually believes in him, and it's almost as if saying, you know what? You're my number one, and I'm not even going to look around for another number one. Like, it's almost as if like he's saying, like, you can be my guy, but just give me 100%.
Yeah, give me 100, then I will give you my support.
Basically, yeah. And I think with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he almost flirted around, went for Cavani, went Ronaldo. Before that, Mourinho, Sanchez, Ibrahimovic, you know, Lukaku. They kind of flirted around, even though he was predominantly a left winger, but I'm just saying in general, like, they flirted around with the idea of Martial. Now this manager's going to come in and say, you know what, you're my guy. I've been past in the proven with Sebastian Haller. You don't have to be, amazing and scoring loads of goals. I want you to be that glue. And like I said, I'm willing to be patient if Martial can stay injury-free. Yeah, that's my biggest gripe. He cannot stay injury-free. And that's why when you almost build him up, you just get shot back down again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where it is for me.
All I'm going to say, though, keep Gakpo away from my club.
Well, why do you not want that? Why do you not want that?
I watched him yesterday. I watched him the game before. He just hasn't impressed me, man. He don't even look like a winger to me. If he looks like anything, he looks like he's going to be... it would be like a kind of a striker type player, but even then, he's not clinical enough to be a striker. He's an inside forward, isn't it? He's an inside forward. I don't think.
Do you back? Because of his age, though, do you back Ten Hag to make him better?
I'm gonna be honest. He just looks like Rashford when he plays. He looks like Rashford, and I don't really want another Rashford in the side. I'd rather get if we're gonna get a player that's gonna play in behind all that kind of good stuff, I'd rather go get someone like a what's it called? Say Maximan or something. I need a 1v1 specialist.
I'd rather say Maximum Neto or even Michael Elise, to be honest.
Neto, I wanted Elise over Anthony anyways. It's like, but you know what?
We can't
we're gonna pay the money. It don't look like it, but actually, no. Technically, if we don't get another winger, we probably can next year. We probably can still. You got if you do have like a Sancho and a
Harvey Barnes.
Hell no. Who said this? Oh, George 1 foot LCFC. Now keep him, my guy.
Yeah,
you can have him.
He's very direct.
He's good.
I think for me with this Gakpo. I don't know what it is, but it's one of them situations where for 25-30 million, someone that can maybe in the progressive later years maybe turn into a striker. I don't know, like how Depay went from a winger to a striker. He could potentially move into that. But again,
that's who we should get.
Who's that? Sorry,
Depay. We should just go get 7.5 million. I'm taking that all day long.
You know what? I think I'm taking that green, man, about Depay.
Yeah.
At first, I was underwhelmed, but I think the more I look at it, I think the more I look at it, I think, you know what? 28 can possibly give us 2 or 3 years that is left.
He won't come in and demand to start. So he won't unsettle the team.
Yeah.
I think, and he loves Man United. Even time out Man United, he loves Man United and he knows he's got unfinished business here. And his deal
to Juve broke down today. So basically, if we want him, big up Charlie. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. If we want Depay, I think it's the smart and easiest option. With Juve dropping out, we could literally go in there and make the deal happen. And for 10 million,
we don't get
low risk.
We don't get him though, unless Ronaldo goes. We don't get him unless Ronaldo goes. That's the issue.
And would you want Depay or Ronaldo? Would you want Depay?
I'm taking Depay because Depay can do the similar role. He can do a similar role to Martial. He can do hold up and link up. He can do it. It's a deal that can get wrapped up very quick.
You put it like that. Would you take Depay or Ronaldo? I think most of the fan base are gonna go mad at you and think.
I take
because it's time to stop thinking about the player and actually thinking about the squad, the balance. This is what I say about Anthony. Anthony's output ain't great, but I said I'm not convinced on him, but too much. But I got this odd feeling that he's really gonna cook in the Premier.
Team, I think he's gonna be something different.
He might be like a Saint Maximan a little bit. Like he's not gonna get you mad output, but he brings a mad balance to the team to get you up that field and bring you a different option. That's what I'm saying. And that's what we need is balance for the squad. Ronaldo don't bring great balance. He can bring you clutch goals, but I'm thinking as a squad, a like-for-like player. But if you want to go someone else, like a different... If we keep Ronaldo for one more year, then next year, I wouldn't even get Depay next year then. I'll be looking at another striker.
Yeah, same.
Of course.
If Marcel cooks, I would like a different type of striker, a bit bigger, a bit more height. And there's one name and people are going to probably say, nah. I wouldn't mind someone like Ivan Toney in the squad. I'll be real.
A lot of United fans are saying, I see a lot of United fans wanting him. The only thing with Ivan Toney, I don't think he comes in to sort of be that second fiddle. I think he'd want to start, and also he'll cost a lot of money.
No, he wouldn't. You know why he wouldn't? 1, he's at Brentford. 2, go look at his contract. And 3, you're at Man United, bro. Brentford to Man United. I'll go check it now.
How much is he going to cost you, Cass? He's costing 70 million.
I'm telling you now, Brentford are going to want money after the investment they're putting into their squad this year. That they are always spending.
How much are you paying for him then? I'm going. He costs 70 million minimum. What do you think he costs?
No, I don't think he does. I think
about 50 million.
Next year.
Yeah. 25 next year in his peak, and he's gonna have a good season this year.
He's 25 next year. He's 26. He's 26 now, bro.
Oh, 26. Oh, okay, so 27 next year.
He's 27. He's 27 next year, and his contract runs out, by the way, in 2025. So next year you have 2 years left on his contract. At 27, I'm just saying, bro, he's not going to cost you that much. Brentford are going to want money if they're going to stay in the Premier League. Give us 40, 50 million. I
rate Ivan Toney, and I think he's a good player for Brentford. But do you think, if he comes to Manchester United, say we're in the Champions League, Real Madrid, Barcelona, whoever it is, Ivan Toney, do you think he's that guy?
No, but you're missing the point. You're missing the point. My point is, Martial is still my number 1, and people's number 2s are typically not as good. I'm saying he's a different option in terms of the squad. Your Ten Hag's number 9 of Haller, he got bare goals, but in terms of a different option to come off the bench, I need a different profile than Martial. Someone that can do hold up and do flick-ons to the runners in behind, to a Bruno in behind or something. Just a different option, but not to play first team striker. It's just to have that on the bench or use that in a different way, because he's had a big striker, by the way. As you said yourself, no chance anyone thought he was going to bag 40 goals or whatever he did in the thingy. So on that note, it's a profile that's better than him.
100%, I hear the shout.
That's what I'm saying. A 40 million person. We can have depth. We're allowed to have 40 million pounds depth on a bench, just like City, just like anybody else. You know what I mean? And our strikers are available these days. We're not getting Sesko no more. Do we want to get a young prodigy? But perhaps, bro. Perhaps we might do that.
What you said, Said on Tony?
I think for me, I always look at a player.
I'm convincing him.
Will it be the same way as what they play in Brentford? Will it be this? Will it transpire up to like the way the Man United play? I just don't think it will. We're not playing the way Brentford play. Hence, I don't think we'll see the best version of Ivan Toney. The best version of Ivan Toney will always remain at Brentford, and maybe another club that play to that similar strengths. Like that, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry, man. It's not.
Maybe an Ivan Toney at Chelsea.
Maybe, think of it like this. Ten Hag likes crosses coming into the box, by the way. He likes the whippings and stuff like that. You know, you think of a low block a low block. You need someone big so the striker, the centre backs have got something to think about, not just on the floor but in the air. That's a good option to have. I'm just saying it's like I'm not saying it's the right option. I'm just giving an option to everyone to think about. You know what I mean? It's not that I want him. I just want. It'd be nice to have a different profile of player. If not, get the pie this year and play and stick to your strengths and play the way Marcel plays. He can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but it's just
100%.
It's not saying that I want him though, innit?
No, 100%, man. Guys, make sure you guys are liking the video, people. I know you're enjoying the show. We're keeping on talking and whatnot, but please, guys, if you could just smash the like on the video.
Smash that button, man. Come on.
And make sure you subscribe to these guys, man. Never a foul you in Trafford Tunnel. Link is in the description, people. Andy here raises a good point here. Where does Anthony play? He's not better than Sancho, and I can't see you dropping Rashford.
Right. Can I go?
You go first.
Right.
I'll go second then.
I discussed this with Statman yesterday, yeah. And basically, guys, squad depth, quality depth. This is what Anthony brings us. It's about fixtures, right? Elanga, I'm going to use this perfect example right now. Elanga's not good enough to start for Manchester United when everyone's fit. Did Elanga start against Liverpool and did he have a good 45 minutes? Yes. Why? Fixture proof. A team that plays a high line and they've got space in behind. That's why Elanga was effective. It's like Daniel James when he used to play at the Etihad. Now you look at Anthony, he can come on the left. Coming in on the right, and then Sancho can go and play on the left. And I get it. It's two ball to feet players. There's not going to be many space in behind. So when we play the Southampton on the weekend, they can sit deep. We'll have tight plays like that can unlock. But then you can play Rashford. So then Sancho can play on the right, Anthony can play on the right, and Rashford can be our Heung-min Son. So our output. What it is, guys, is that we can't rely on Martial, Sancho, and Rashford, one, to stay fit all season, and three, to break down all these different types of teams. So Anthony gives us something different. And then it also enables Sancho and Rashford to mix it up on the left. So, guys, it's all about quality depth. No one was sitting moaning last year when Sterling starts against Everton and then he's on the bench against Brentford. You got Foden, Mahrez, Bernardo, all of them. And everyone's saying how sick their squad is. That's what we need. And that's what we'll do.
It's a low block. It's a low block. Rashford against a low block ain't convincing me, bro. Like only a long shot that he's gonna power over the bar or something like that. That's when you need a Sancho and an Anthony to unlock. Because I say this as well. I want people in the big up Grizz, by the way. I just noticed that he's in the comments. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed that L, man. Take that L, eat it with your right hand. Make sure it's clean as well. No, don't use your left hand. But what's it called? Just take the L, eat it. But what's it called? I need people in the comments to realize as well, go around our squad. How many technically sound players do we have actually in the squad? Marcel is very comfortable with the feet. Sancho is very comfortable with his feet. Don't say Eriksen. He's not that comfortable with his feet. He's very good.
Van der Beek,
Van der Beek's very good with his feet, but that's another technical. And then you could say a Malacia and maybe a Martinez is very good with their feet because they look like they're technically sound. Now, when we're going forward, though, how many players have I just mentioned in that lineup? I'm talking about in the squad, by the way. In the lineup, it's only Marcel. Technically, maybe Van der Beek. Is he going to get much game time over Bruno, Adao, and Sancho? We don't actually have that many options. When you think of City, they have an in-behind play. We saw Marcel getting in behind a lot. Rashford was getting in behind a lot when playing striker, even when he was at left wing. City now have a Grealish, a Foden, a Mahrez. These men don't get in behind. They're all creative sparks behind the heart who gets in behind. Bruno can do a lot of getting in behind as well. So that's why it can work. You got Marcel going in behind, or you might have Bruno going in behind. But where's your technical? Where's it coming from? The chances on the.
Yeah, that's why
we're gonna look at Rashford. Rashford and Bruno for me are the type of players that you want to bring on when we're 2-0 up. I'm telling you now, they will eat and they will stat pad off of that because they'll break teams down with the pace and obviously the hounding and everything. Bruno, that's where he's best. When the team is coming at us, that's the man you want on the break.
This is what I mean, and that's why I can't lie to you. I think when Ten Hag has been stressing it out that we need numbers. You look at the fixture list here. Their opening starts in I think early September. So literally, I think the second week of September. Then you've got probably every game. You've got probably 3 games a week, maybe including the Premier League as well. 2 games a week, definitely. And then you've got the World Cup. And then 4 days later, you have after the final, you've got the Carabao Cup starting. Then after that, you're straight into the and then it's just a case of non-stop football.
Christmas,
so we're gonna need
everything.
So again, I don't think anybody should be complaining about who should be starting. This is Man United Football Club. Should be.
We grew up, even Kasari, we grew up having amazing attacks. Berbatov, Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney, Van Persie, Van Nistelrooy, all of these. They rotated and the team was happy and we won together and we loved it. No one moaned then.
No one moaned.
No one
moaned.
This
is what we got to do. You know what I mean?
Facts. The Europa League draws tomorrow at 12:30, I believe, isn't it?
12:30.
I swear down, if I could send you like a virtual slap right now, yeah.
Bro,
don't worry, we're lifting that. We're lifting that this year. Don't worry, man.
What's it called? Gakprom. Get that out, man. I can't stand it.
We're lifting it, man. Don't worry.
We need to hurry up, though. But that's why I said at the title of the video, man. Time's running out, man. This bid needs to come in. Like I said, let's put it down. Let's give Ajax what they want. Because at the end of the day, I'm done with all these so-called experts on financial, you know what I mean, and saying to me, oh, it's too much and this and that. When it comes, everybody's going to be stuck talking about the price tag. Then I think we need one more forward. I still think we need
a centre mid.
One more. I just think for me,
love you.
No, it is for me. It just depends on if that balance doesn't work. Are we going to be, stuck in terms of creativity wise, in that little role there? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking we need a midfielder. Fabio Ruiz still available if we can't get De Jong. Could we go and get that little bit of, that shock transfer that we go and get?
We just need that proper number 8. Like Casemiro's here, and then obviously you got to try Fred, who's okay as an 8, and then you've got obviously Bruno and Eriksen. But I feel like we need a more of a physical number 8 who can get up and down, like a Milinkovic-Savic and Casemiro next to each other. I'll be like perfect. Or De Jong. Like I want De Jong's ideal perfect for me because he can ball carry and get up and down, and Casemiro's just there. But it ain't gonna happen. But I just feel like if we don't beat Southampton and we lose again, could that make the board go back in for another midfielder?
Yeah, we need to get it now, but we're not linked with no one. We need to get it done now. Exactly. I feel like Anthony still gets done by tomorrow. It's Friday tomorrow, by the way. Remember, forget that. I really don't care about Gakpo anymore, anything like that. Get me Depay. You can get him on transfer deadline day. Get that done. Get Depay. Go focus on a centre mid. I don't think Milinkovic-Savic will work. Because we really need a press-resistant type of centre mid still. We really need someone that can take the ball from the edge of the box and drive with it. Fabian Ruiz don't work for me no more. Like, do you know what I mean?
He's a volume passer.
There's cheaper options for me now. Now we can go cheaper. We can go get Zielinski. Year left on his contract. He's a cheaper option. He's not ideal, but he can. It's like, do you know what I mean? But for me, there's only one. There's one man we should be focusing on who's got a contract issues right now at AC Milan, and that's Benasser. But I don't know why we're not really going for that man.
I've given up on that one, man.
A DM kind of
50 million release broadcast.
Is that it, bro? Is that it?
50 million.
Do you get what I mean?
And he scored on the weekend, We scored on the weekend.
But this is what I'm saying. This is guys we can target. Do you get what I mean? You see Casemiro. I'm telling you now. You telling me another centre mid that you go to. You want to come to Man United when they play next to Casemiro, by the way, and Varane behind you. They're like, okay, now we're talking. We're not talking Scott McTominay or nothing like. We need something. We need the ball carrier so badly.
Yeah.
Zidane boy ain't going nowhere. Garner looks like he's getting sold for 15 million wherever he's going. Elanga looks like he might be going on loan potentially as well, which is good for him. Maybe someone can pick him up. It looks like Wan-Bissaka is going. It looks like Brandon Williams is going to be the guy to take over that second role. I don't really mind that, to be fair. I don't think he's the greatest, but I don't really mind Brandon Williams. I think in a system like this, he's technically sound enough to play. But we do need a right back, but that's not an area I'm going to cry over. Centre mid is an area I'm going to cry over. If we get one more centre mid and get Anthony, I'll be satisfied enough. I'll just be like, you know what? Get the right centre mid in. Cool. I'm done. I don't care what you do now.
Yeah, 100%. I think people that would complain about the pressure on 100 million price tag. I think for me, you've got a manager who knows him, and I feel like for me, we need that right now. We need a manager that knows him, can get him in the best environment. He knows his best attributes as well. You know what I mean? Like I said, he might not have got goals last season, but Premier League is going to be a different outfit, man. You know what I mean? There's so much opportunity in the Premier League that people don't realize, man. Like that's why I said the Isaac deal would be a good deal for Newcastle.
I think it'll work. Yeah, big up your Somali brother as well, by the way.
Yeah, he's not Eritrean, but he's, you know what I mean?
Oh, he's Eritrean. Oh, he's Eritrean.
I six goals in like 36 appearances. Go take that Newcastle. Don't mind me.
Nah, he's gonna work out right there. I hear the stats, but I'm not a stats guy with him, mate. He's always a good all-round.
I'm not a stats guy, but I'm not for a team like Real Sociedad. Yeah, I expect more.
Can I throw something out there though? Because what Cass was saying about midfield, and it is a good point. Obviously, what we're all saying about we need another midfielder. If just say for example, Casemiro comes in this weekend and starts, right? Ward-Prowse cramps him. He's out for 6 months with an injury. We are back to square one. And that is what makes me want another midfielder. And people are talking like Casemiro's here. And I'm like, yeah, Casemiro's here. Great. Like, fantastic. Look at Diego Carlos. You just signed him for 30 million from Sevilla. Second game of the season. He's out for the whole season. Villa are back to square one with Mings and Konsa. Yeah, bro.
Did you not know that?
Bro, he's done. Yeah. 30 million.
Out for half a year, bro.
Season, bro. Half a year. So all I'm saying is, yeah, bro, he's out. Yeah. So all I'm saying to people is, yes, it's great having Casemiro. We've done what we needed to do in terms of getting one of the number 6s in. The reason we need 2 midfielders is because one, we need another one to partner him. But if Casemiro gets injured for a long time, right, we are in big trouble. That's why we need another midfielder. And by the way, Daryl, let me just throw that name in there. I've been a big fan. People follow me on Twitter. Hacker it. I've been screaming it for time. He signed a new deal. I don't know if you know it. He's not from Marseille. He's at Lyon. But if you clocked, he signed a new deal, by the way. So he won't be cheap.
Yeah, he won't be cheap. By the way.
Yeah, he ain't coming nowhere. And I'll take I think Lyon will be butthurt that we took Malacia off them anyways. But on top of that, as well,
guys, imagine Casemiro gets injured. We're back to square one.
No, but the best thing is Casemiro don't get injured. That's the best thing. He's available typically.
That's the best part. Hopefully, you know what I mean? So I'm saying.
Are you trying to throw out them words there? Cool.
I think for me, the fact that he doesn't. Yeah, exactly. I think Casemiro.
You got to hope. All it takes is one dickhead, isn't it?
But the thing is, what indicates what might tell me that we might get a centre mid because we're getting rid of Ghana. So in getting rid of Ghana now is to free up more space for somebody else, and in that terms, might mean to me
we've lost 3 midfielders, and we got Eriksen on a free. But we only replaced it with 1 midfield that we actually bought. That shouldn't happen, man. Like that for me, a lot of people are not talking about that, man. We've lost Paul Pogba and Matic. Like Eriksen is
Jesse Lingard and Juan Mata.
Yeah, we've lost 4 then, innit? Like, and we've not really kind of replacing them, man. Even if you think Jesse Lingard and Juan Mata is one player, so replace 1 player for 2 players, then at least.
That's the way it looks like. That's the way it's looking like, man. We need options. You know what it is? We need balance, bro. That's all it is. We can't rely on the Zidane boy. He's 17, 18 years old. Use him for the Europa League or something like that. But not the Premier League. He'll get eaten alive, man. He dwells on the ball a little bit too much right now. Huh?
Have we sold Brandon Williams?
No, he looks like... Apparently, we're looking to sell Wan-Bissaka and keeping Williams for the season.
Yeah,
that's I know you. I don't know if you like him, Saeed, but our future fullbacks are cooking. Our future fullbacks are cooking right now down in the league, and Ethan Ed and Alvaro Fernandez. Alvaro Fernandez takes Shaw's place. Ethan Ed comes in and takes maybe Brandon Williams' place for next season, and then maybe Delon might leave, maybe get another right back. I don't know, man.
Brandon Williams is set to stay.
Oh, man.
But he's technically sounding that to what Ten Hag wants. Wan-Bissaka is not it, so I don't really mind it too
I agree with you. I just don't like either.
It's like when Delon gets injured, because he will get injured. I'd rather have more confidence in Brandon Williams doing what's needed rather than Wan-Bissaka.
My problem is, though? Do you see what my problem is, Cass? I'd rather have loaned out Williams and kept Laird.
Same.
But I think what they were worried about is he going to get injured again? That's what we need to see. I think they want to see, can he stay injury free for the season? I love Laird and I love Alvaro Fernandez. Fernandez is 100%. No. Hell no. Basically, no. I feel like why Benacer makes the most total sense, because that's why he said, imagine if Casemiro gets injured. Benacer is actually like a DM by nature as well.
Yeah, by nature.
You can change up the option. You might not have a ball winning midfielder, but then Benacer goes as the ball playing, and then you can stick someone else next to him like an Eriksen. That works out
as well. He wins the ball back really well, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Then you can put Eriksen next to him because he's actually technically sound. You can have those options. That's why you need that option in case, just in case you need a different option. You might not need a ball winner in certain games. Do you know what I mean? They might be that bad, bro. You don't need no ball winner. You just need to put some.
Like when we're at home to the lower teams, we can actually pen them back and play just Casemiro and play like Fernandez and Eriksen or Van der Beek or whatever, because we're gonna press them back. And also with Varane Martinez, one thing you noticed already is when Liverpool were getting in behind, for the first time, I felt so comfortable because I was like, they've got the recovery pace to get there.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. So now, when we are playing them teams, we can actually push up to the halfway line because we're going to be able to dominate the ball. And this is what I want to see us do. And I think Ten Hag's realised, that's what I want to do. And unfortunately, Maguire, I'll be honest with you, you're not that guy for that football, mate.
Yeah, exactly. You're not that guy. Let's be real.
Guys, make sure you're liking the video, by the way, guys. Make sure you're smashing that like button.
How many are we on?
I don't know. Just for
199 likes for 500 man in there. That's
come on, you lot, man.
That's kind of shocking, man. We need at least 500 likes before this ends.
Hit the like button if you were cheering when Rashford scored on Monday. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, man. You know what I mean?
It doesn't take that long. Like, come on, it's like not even half a second. If I'm being honest, it just you supporting us by you being here, and we're supporting you by giving you obviously our knowledge, whether you agree or not. You know, you're here for a reason at the end of the day, innit? And we're here to give you guys what's on our minds. We just love talking Man United.
For you lot then, so if we look at the Casemiro guy coming in, obviously going to start potentially on the weekend. if we're looking at the right partner for him right now, who's your right partner? Because mine's actually Fred.
Oh, yeah, same. I dropped.
All in agreement. Raw.
Do you know, I can give a reason why, unless one of you want to go first. Why?
Yeah, you go. Go on. I'm interested. Yeah.
Because they know each other already, which is already good. It's good to know that. Now, if you want to shut out a game, that's quite defensive, but doesn't mean Fred has to play in the pivot directly. He can win the ball higher up the pitch. It's another option.
He's very good at pressing.
Then you need, but if you got Fred, but then you need a Bruno. This is when I'm saying now you need Bruno. Now you need it. We need goals that are going to come from anywhere, nowhere. It's going to be Bruno. That would work out. But if you want to shout out,
Ericsson could do the 10, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. You know my feelings about Bruno. I'm not the biggest fan of his, but I'll try to prop him up when we might need him. But if you got Fred and a Casemiro, I'm not joking. Good luck.
Yeah.
I think that right foot, left foot, they've got a combination. Casemiro sits, Fred's a presser. We saw when Carrick came in and he played him at that role against Villarreal, pinched the ball back twice. That actually allows Fred to use his strengths. I know people don't like Fred, but he does have definitely some qualities. And he's the most mobile in our midfield. You see him 1 minute there, he's like a fly around dog shit. The guy's just everywhere.
And next you know why Casemiro works out as a ball player? The destroyer, because now we play inverted fullbacks. He's got legs around him now, and now you got Fred to do this, just do the horizontal thing. Like, do you know what I mean?
As well, we talk about high line. He looks behind him within 10 yards. He's got Varane Martinez right next to him, and Martinez is also a great passer as well. So Martinez can actually drop into that part.
The best part about that, Martinez's relationship in terms of switching the ball to Anthony, Pete, that is so underrated, by the way.
Man.
That switch is very underrated.
What are you, man, saying? Top 4?
You know, for me, I think, you know what? Listen, if we can get all the players we can, there's no reason why United shouldn't make top 4. That's what I say. There's no reason. Let's be real, man. There's no reason why Man United shouldn't make top 4.
Saeed, before Cass goes, Saeed, let me ask him this, Cass, and it might help your answer. Saeed, are you saying that basically, say we get our targets, are you saying that because you think Manchester United are good enough, or are you saying that because you think the other teams around us will F up?
No. I think we now can believe in our own quality, and we can. Okay. We've got the manager. We can believe in our own quality. I think before I just didn't believe in us, and that's why I was like saying 6th, 5th. I think now that the fan base have that belief, and now we've got the manager, and we've got a bit more balance in midfield. For me, it's always been about the midfield. Now we've got Casemiro. If we could get one more midfielder in, Anthony, then maybe a Depay. Now we've got strength in depth now, and it's we shouldn't be saying to ourselves, we still should be achieving in 5th or 6th. No, we should be getting that top 4, and then when you get to top 4, then try and move up and up. I just think for me, just aim high and just aim big, and just keep going, and that's what you should be aiming. Man United Football Club shouldn't be having a limitation. You shouldn't.
I've got the comments booting now.
No, but I'm being serious, man.
I can't. I would. This is where my mind works out with this. If we get the targets required, if we don't get top 4, I'll ask questions. Do I expect us to get top 4? No, because it would still take quite a while to gel in a system that's so particular. How Ten Hag wants a lot of repetition.
I've got all my targets. If we don't have all our targets,
we're talking. I'm talking about we
because
got targets.
Even if we get all our targets, the team itself is not a Ten Hag team. Still, do you get what I mean? It's like you can make the best of what you got. I feel like maybe 5th, 4th. If we didn't get top 4 with all our targets acquired, I would I'd ask the question, why are we not getting top 4? But at the same time, you know what it is? I just don't want us having any pressure this year. That's it.
I like asking these questions to you lot, man.
No, but the thing is, and again, I'm just reiterating, nobody will be questioning the manager, because again, it's a process, and whatever you want to call it, it's a long-term project at Man United. But all I'm trying to say to you is, naturally, United should be at least getting into the top 4 minimum with the squad, if we do get it, with the transfers added. If they're not, then you can look at and think, you know what, be in and around there. And if we don't make it, then it's a case of next season we have to go all out and try and push up the table. But for me, like I said, we have to get our targets in, and that's why the pressure's now on the Glazers to spend the money, because now they're flapping now, and they will flap because they know that.
Anthony, like Saeed said, say if we did just save the De Jong deal, I know it's probably dead, but say we got him in before the window closed and we had Anthony in, my brain is saying that this team have no excuse but to challenge for top 4. But I'll be like, should we get it? I'll probably within me say no, but deep down, while I'll be eyeing that spot up, I have to say yes. I can't say we can't get Martinez, Eriksen, Malacia, De Jong, and Anthony and sit here and say we can't challenge for top 4. That's where I'm sitting. It's that midfield is the key thing for me, because if we get Anthony, then we obviously that's done anyway, basically. It's just about that midfielder, because like I said, if Casemiro gets injured, we're back to square one. But if we have another one in, we've basically rebranded our midfield, because that could be Casemiro, XYZ, and Eriksen. That's 3 players we didn't even have last year. So really, like, the shake-ups there. Martial's back like a new signing technically, because he was on loan. So I don't know, man. It's just one of them ones. Do you know what? It sounds so cliche, man, them. It's a game-by-game thing. It really
but you know what, well, we don't have to worry about rival fans or whatnot. United fan base, what we want to do. Nobody cares what, kind of pundits say about our football. Yeah. But the day, United fans care the most. All we got to remain focused on, we're all here backing the manager for as long as it takes. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a 3-year plan. I'm ready for 3 years.
100%.
If it's a whatever, like, we're here for the manager. Nobody's going to be calling the manager out, because we've been here, we've done that. Now it's time to see this project out, see where it can take us after 3 years, and then, judge it year on year out and see where we can improve. But for now, I just hope that we can actually make top 4, and it makes it easier for next year to maybe get targets in.
Even winning the Europa League side, I think that's another potential avenue for us. I think, if anything, if you said to me, throw one in the air and what one do I think I catch the ball with, I think we could get Europa League and win that. But
that's what I'd rather. What? I'd rather finish 6th or 5th and get Europa League.
Right, do you know what? I'd rather win that trophy for their mental. But do you know what? Yeah, one thing I did want to mention, I don't know if I missed it in the first 5 minutes. We talk about the players and the Liverpool win. I want to give Erik ten Hag here some credit, guys, because he's coming to a Manchester United team where he was under pressure from the first game, losing against Brentford. He played the Maguires, he played the McTominays, and he was like, shit, I need to make changes. He made a few changes against Brentford, right? And it didn't work out because the team caused chaos, and that weren't his fault. But that game against Liverpool, it's kind of like, when you get a manager and they need that sort of signature win just to announce himself. I remember when Steven Bergwijn signed for Spurs and he scored in his debut against City. It's like, I'm here. That, for me, on Monday was like Ten Hag's moment, and he needed that. I didn't want him to lose that, because then we'll be waiting again for a next game. That was his moment on Monday. He took out Maguire. He brought in Malacia, Martinez. Everything worked for him. We got a reaction. We won the game. We scored a great goal. Rashford, like, in terms of Ten Hag and managers needing their moment to say, right, I'm in here now. I've got the players' trust. He made the changes. We won the game. He made the big sub at halftime. I've got to say, after 2 games in that pressure, I've got to say big up to Ten Hag now, because I feel like he's got the players fully on side, and his moment with the fans, Old Trafford, that was it. It doesn't get better than beating Liverpool. So I've actually just got to throw out a little credit for Ten Hag, because he made the changes that we wanted, and it bloody worked, man. So let's rock on, man.
That's it. And for me, like I said, get this Anthony in, and obviously I think he might get either one of Gakpo or Depay. I don't think he gets both of them. And then a midfielder. And then, you know what I mean? We will see where we can reach with this team, because I feel like, for me, like I said to you now, we've got a bit of balance in there. We've got a bit of, trust from certain players now. Certain players, like I said, they need to work still. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen with the Ronaldo situation, whether he stays or goes. He seems in good spirits. I don't know when is he doing that little interview that he said he's doing or not. You know what I mean? Like,
I bet when the window closes.
Yeah, basically when the window closes.
So then again, it's like, why reveal it then? Like, why you just do it now? And
that's the issue for me. That's it, Said. If man wants to stay, you'd come out and say you want to stay. Why would you wait till the window closes? Something's going on, bro.
Like, I don't get it, man. I genuinely don't get it. Like,
I couldn't tell you, man. I want to tell you, but I really can't.
Yeah,
like, I just hope he says I'm going to this club. I'm like, all right, bye.
Yeah, like, do you know what I think it could be? Do you know what? If he doesn't get his move, people were saying in my comments the other day, like Mina and that, like, what could happen with Ronaldo's situation if he doesn't leave? I said, if it ends a bit sour and he doesn't play, the best thing to us to do. Oh, I was on the show with Cass. Actually, Cass. I was on the show with Cass.
Yeah, of course.
I was saying, terminate his contract. We just come to a mutual agreement. We scrap the wages. He moves to another club for free because he wants Champions League football. Everyone wins, side, as long as we get a player in. Done. Yeah. Like, that is it. Treat. Go to the table. That contract, right? We rip it up. Ronaldo, thank you very much. And you go.
Maybe I got a feeling, because of the whole media behind on his case and that, I got a feeling he's gonna label every single media that said this, and he's just gonna call them all out.
You know, Ronaldo doesn't sound bad to me in a squad where it's already set. You know, you have Ronaldo in it, but he don't want to be that person, though.
He doesn't want to be that Said.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem we have. He doesn't want to be like a person who is just there just to take part. You know what I mean? Rather than, you know what I mean? He wants to be.
He needs a reality check.
But there you go.
I don't know what team he goes to and thinks he's going to be a starting striker. Even in Napoli or anyone like that, you're not a starting striker, big man. I'm sorry, but you're not. I just can't see it.
Can't see. I see someone there says about contract termination. You pay him. Okay, I don't mean that. I mean a mutual agreement to terminate or whatever it is, like to rip it up and basically just go separate ways. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you know what it is though? It's that. Did you see that fake account, by the way, of Ronaldo's basically burner account? It looked like Ronaldo's burner account, and his sister liked the video. His sister liked the post, and apparently, I don't know, that journalist found it. Samuel Lucas apparently found out, and apparently, you know, he was trying to say, "Oh, Ten Hag's the new Ralph Rangnick." You know, he's a deluded manager. And honestly, there was actually a post that he put up, and it's like, you know what, man, we don't need that kind of energy, you know, man. I'll be honest with you, man. Don't need that energy, you know.
Did you see the interview, Sai, before the game on Monday? Because Ten Hag sat down with Neville and Carragher. Obviously, I know Castle's at the game. But basically, they were asking Ten Hag in his interview, obviously the situation with Ronaldo, what do you think about him saying that he's going to do an interview in 2 weeks? You know, and Ten Hag's like, well, I don't know what he's trying to achieve by that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, little things like that are not needed. You don't even need to be answering that type of question before a game against Liverpool. But even Ten Hag's like, well, I don't know what he wants to achieve from that, because I don't know. That's not what he's telling me. So it's just causing unnecessary drama. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I
want to make a little announcement as well. Yeah, anybody that sees that David Kent on Twitter, please do not listen to this brother. This fake journal that claimed he was in the Daily Mail and then he took it off. Then he's got a second account called like something Martins as well. It's so obvious. And that 40-year-old man that looks like he's still living in his mom's basement or attic or something like that. And he's coming out saying, yeah, the Frankie de Jong deal with his fake headset. I need to get a Turtle Beach, my brother, man. But like, do you know what I mean? Like at night saying, like, not even speaking true like a journalist.
Is it the same guy that said that we had Paul Mitchell's coming to Man United? It's the same guy.
I think that might have been that Ross Harwood guy I keep seeing.
Yeah, him as well. These ITKs are so embarrassing. I can't lie, that 40-year-old geezer looking like, he might not be 40, he could be 35. Honestly, he looks about 40. Honestly, it's so embarrassing. If I can get that video up, and honestly, it's so shocking. Don't even speak like a journalist. Like, he's actually whispering, like he's trying to keep it down so no one can hear him, kind of thing. Like,
put up.
I'll try to find it. I'll try to find it. Let me have to go on this guy's flipping account now. Let me.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Wait, David Kent. Let me see. I'm sure he's he's probably blocked me by now.
You don't know, by the way. While Kath finds that, did you man know that the midweek Premier League next week?
Yeah, we got Leicester
on Thursday, bro. I didn't even realize Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Premier League games. They're coming.
I got the fixtures ready, bro. Man. It's Thursday, it's Sunday,
and then we've got Sunday Arsenal. Like, we're gonna have to rotate, and this is why we need a squad. Like, if anyone's moaning about signing Anthony, for example, and saying about the squad depth, we've got a game on Saturday, then we've got Leicester away, which is tough on a Thursday. Forget the form they're in, and then playing Arsenal at home at 4:30 when Arsenal have got an extra day rest as well, by the way, because they play on Wednesday. This is why we need depth. This is why we need a squad, man.
He's probably deleted that. Is he deleted it? Is this geezer deleted it? I'm gonna get up, man. Oh, I can't wait. Here he is.
Guys, make sure you liking the video as well, man. Make sure you keep liking the video, subscribing. Me and Catherine at Trafford Tunnel were never a foul, and obviously Saeed. Let's get him to 60k, man. Come on, man.
Big up, man. Big up to Ibrahim. He's gonna get more messy, not making top 4, etc.
Let me know when you want me to play it.
Wait, is this him?
Let me know if you want me to play it.
Yeah, play.
Good evening, latest update from Mick Ruby here, reporting live directly from my sources in Barcelona. Frankie's medical was scheduled to take place tomorrow. However, that's going to be deferred due to the fact that Chelsea's interest in putting a bid for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Sorry, I'm not an Arsenal supporter, but however, that money is expected to be used to release Frankie to Manchester United. So do expect a deferred medical by Saturday. That's all I have to say, and stay updated. Wow. Good evening.
What a piece of shit, bro.
Whose account was that?
That is this guy, MEFC Ruby Red or whatever his name is. He's just some
man just sat down in his conservatory and slapped an AirPod.
I just exited it because I couldn't even feel. I'll get up again. Give me a second.
There's too many of them, man. There's too many of them ITKs, man. That
silly,
just
bro.
do that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have
He has got 2,000 followers.
That's what I mean, man.
These guys, man.
Apparently, broadcasting
Man looked like
20 years.
He looked like he was about to fly a plane.
Brother, them leaves look like that looks like the leaves of my back garden.
Bro, oh my God.
Like
Man United are not in for Asensio, Gwilym Balaguer just now.
Good.
Good, man. I don't want that Asensio, man. I can't lie to you, man.
Yeah.
Asensio, no, man. He's another one. You know them players that have just fell off, yeah? Do you want us to have a little game, yeah? I'm going to say, like I've said Asensio, name a player that's fell off and let us in the chat in the know. A player that's fallen off, like, you know, his stocks are full. Another one is Milik. Milik was just gone to Juventus. He fell off. He had a promising start, and he fell off.
Yeah, he fell off. Mad. Even that a random one, Amadou Diawara, was at Napoli in midfield. He's like in some relegation team now. Yeah, he was linked to
Ndombele's got a screamer.
Yeah,
you see it? Ndombele's goal. Mad.
Rodriguez, that's a good one.
Yeah. Morata, I'm not gonna lie to you. Put respect to Morata's name, man. He's always been hovering around in the leagues and
Carrasco didn't fall off. Go check his stats starship in the side. He didn't fall off.
Yeah, he did.
That United fan.
Well, Jack Grealish.
Draxler, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one, man. Yeah. That's a big one.
Saul,
Kai Havertz.
What's happened to Saul? Wait, is Saul back at Atletico?
Yeah, he scored as well. He scored as well when he went back and first came back. Isco's another one.
Soon, man. He's only 24. Pepe, falling off.
Yeah, Isco's another one. Definitely, he just fell off.
Isco fell off. Mad.
Man said Yaya's a no-go.
Sarabia, I feel sorry for him, man. He did well at what was that club that he was at? Sevilla, innit?
I don't know. He went to PSG and he fell off. Yeah,
Sarabia went to Sevilla and then he's starting at PSG. To
be fair, Gertz got that illness or something like that, or disease or something, and he fell off.
Piatek, one striker.
Piatek, Piatek, yeah. Januzaj, yeah.
Who's that defender Juve signed for time ago? He's gone to Atalanta. Demirel, the Turkish one.
He's been well.
Atlanta, though. Yeah, he's all right.
He's been all right there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been all right.
I wanted him at United.
Exactly. I remember years ago, a lot of people wanted him at United.
Yeah. Hazard, he's had a good career, man. He's just flopped that thingy. Werner, he's on the way there, maybe, if he can resurrect his career. But yeah, man, just a little game there we've got to play. Julian Brandt, that's a good one.
Yeah. Do you know how funny it was? You know, he was the one that Liverpool were meant to sign instead of Salah. But
I know.
And the recruitment team said, no, get Salah. Yeah.
Strootman definitely should have a better career.
Wow.
Jovic might do well, man.
That's a big one. Luka Jovic back at Fiorentina, you know.
There's bad players like that, though, man.
Yeah, there is, man. There is.
Yeah.
You know what? It's mad. I'm looking outside and it's actually dark now. It's at that time now.
Yeah. That's it now. We're getting into the months now, bro. You know what I mean? Is it end of September where it goes? No, it's October.
Clock change, end of October. I think end of
October.
Wow,
that name, Jackson Martinez. My word. Wow. That guy was a baller once upon a time.
I remember Porto and Atletico and it didn't work out in that. Yeah, man.
But listen, still over 500 of you here in the chat. Guys, let's get at least 300 likes, man. People, make sure you like that video for me, please. I won't be doing the Europa League draw because it's around Juma time and you know what I mean? It's going to be difficult for me to do it. But listen, we'll do the Europa League reaction on the debate show on Friday, 7 o'clock. I think you guys are doing it. Are you guys doing the Europa League draw? Or?
No, Cass has got a show tomorrow in general talking about the Southampton game. We'll touch on the draw and that, but that's in the evening. So yeah, I think that's either 6 or 8 o'clock. So just make sure Trafford Tunnel, guys, for me and Cass, subscribe to that. That's down below, like Saeed always plugs. So thank you. Never a Foul as well, which is our generic channel for all things football. That's me and Cass again, and Daps and all the Mandem. So subscribe to both of them, man. I really appreciate it. And before you leave, if your thumb ain't liked up yet, please hit that like for Saeed, man. Come on, we're the cap gang right now, man. We won Monday, man. We're going to Saturday feeling good,
squared Mandem as well. Yo, listen, hit us up, man. We're always repping it, you get me, but you know what I mean? Shout out,
my brother tried gas. He got some sliders, that cost I don't know how much money, for D squared. I put them on. I don't think is this the hype for like £85 sliders or wherever they cost.
I'm comfortable, man. I'm nice.
Can you hear that, by the way? Can you hear that the alarm all the time? Or do you not hear it?
I'm hearing nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The chat always hear it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're speaking and that. But listen,
the show ending and just letting people know.
That's just us getting old now, man.
Yeah, man. That's it. Nah, but love people. Make sure you go check it out. Make sure you like the video. I'll be back tomorrow for the Friday debate show. Listen, make sure you subscribe to these guys. We're out.